hear me. But I'm walking from work to the National Theatre. I left work a little bit late, which wasn't intentional, but actually works out quite well. And the walk should be about 40 minutes, I think. So we'll see how it goes. It's lovely weather. I feel really summery. I didn't even bring a coat today. I've got loads of snacks in my bag. I've only got one bag. I haven't eaten anything since lunch, but I had a fairly filling lunch. I'm just feeling great. London looks so good in the sun. Love it. I've got to Trafalgar Square and I looked it up. I'm 20 minutes away from here, as in National Theatre is a 20-minute walk, and it's 20 to 6 and it's such lovely weather and I can see some buskers setting up, and I think I brought my notebook to do some stuff at the National Theatre, but I think I might just sit here somewhere in the shade and do it here because I've got ages until the show starts at 7:30, so I think I'm gonna chill at Trafalgar Square. And the breeze is lovely, the weather is like the perfect temperature, I'm dressed right, I'm also hungry, so I'm gonna grab some food or from my bag. I'm feeling it very much so. And at some point I just took a video of Big Ben. I was like, oh yeah, that's here too, I live in London. It's so cool. Right, I'm gonna do some stuff. Yay! This is insane to me. An air ambulance has just landed on Trafalgar Square, and the amount of spectators and people filming, and people still trying to see what's happened. I feel I don't want to see it. I was trying to walk away from. I didn't even realize we were being ushered away, but I was just trying to step away because I was like, I don't want to look at this. This must be awful, whatever's happened. And yet, hundreds, thousands probably of spectators. Awful. So cool that I just live in London and can do this after work. Why have I never done it before? Makes me so happy, especially with the nice weather. It's wonderful. It's a bit loud though, but I've got my headphones in. I'm by the water, not right now, but I will be in a moment. And it's just so nice. Oh, hang on, we're getting there. Let me flip the view. Just look at this. I mean, I'm so lucky. I think I took a bit of a detour to get here because I went up some stairs to get onto the bridge to then cross the bridge to come back down, and I'm pretty sure there would have been a pathway underneath, but we're here now. I think that's the building, so perfectly timed as well. It's I think 6:30, 6:26. Wonderful. I like to get to places an hour early, and I'm glad because I think if I'd been struggling to find it the way I was with less time to spare, I wouldn't have been very happy. Yay! I think we're here. I see lots of NTs, so that seems right. Now just to find the entrance. Here we are. Here we are indeed, except I don't think this is the entrance, but that's okay, we are here. Right, admittedly I have a really bad sense of direction, but I'm seeing the water ahead of me, which makes me think that I did not need to leave the path I was on. I could have just followed it along the water and got here eventually. Oh well, a nice detour. There's a statue here. Who's the statue of? Ah, it's the Laurence Olivier. Yay. Look at him, standing so mightily. Lighting's terrible. Yay. And look, there's the National Theatre. Yay. This is where I'm sat, and that's where I need to go. Why is it not focusing? Oh well, you get the idea. Hello. I have had a busy few days. Like, considering I've started my third job, I've still been able to do a lot of other stuff, which has all been mostly fun. Almost all of it, which is great. On Sunday, we went after work into town and we met up with some friends, which was nice. And we were meant to have a big group meetup, and it ended up only being me and Wayne and then one friend and partner, but it was still lovely. And a lot of our friends work in town, so after we finished up, we sort of went to their different places of work and met up with them, and that was so nice. It was really, really lovely. We also, you might have seen, went on an egg hunt. This was a thing that they were doing sort of for Easter, and it's a shame it doesn't go on longer, and it's a shame we only found out about it when we did, because we definitely would have done more of it, but it was still fun to do the couple bits that we found. And then we went to Starkid. I can't believe it's been a little less than a year, and that was so cool. So cool. They started the show with This Is The End, which is from A Very Potter Senior Year, and it's a song that I've not listened to in a very long time, but it's a song that I remember every word of, and I've discovered this especially with the AVPM trilogy. I know every line. And I was saying to Wayne, I can't remember at what point in the show, it might have been intermission, but I'm fairly certain my very first ever YouTube video was me doing a cover of that song, or like with karaoke, and I think I took it down and deleted it, and I don't think I've got any footage of it anywhere, but I actually think secretly that was my very first YouTube video before I did any of this other stuff. So that was already super cool. And then they just sung obviously loads of other songs that I know, and like also just singing them on stage was very cool. And the whole show was great, and it was funny, and like it was so enjoyable. But then it finished, and as it finished, I was gonna say to Wayne, I didn't, but I was gonna lean over and say, I'm really shocked they haven't done a single song from a Very Potter musical. And they'd only done well, no, that's not true. They'd done 2 from a Very Potter Senior Year, because they'd also done Gilderoy, which I was really hoping they would do, because AJ Holmes was there. And as we're clapping and, you know, we're all cheering and woo and everything, you hear the opening notes of like doo-doo, 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 which I've only just, as I sung that now, realised does actually sound like the Harry Potter theme, or one of the Harry Potter themes. But I can't tell you the expression that came out of me hearing those opening notes, because knowing that they were about to sing Going Back to Hogwarts live on stage was like just no words. I was so excited. And the whole show, it had been hard not to sing along to a lot of the songs, but I'm a theatre goer, a good theatre goer, so I don't sing along. But with this number, people started singing along from the opening notes, and it was the kind of thing where it was clear that we were just going to do this. We were all going to sing along and it was going to be fun and fine. And it was so fun. It was so cool, and we stood up as well, and only halfway through did I realise other people were recording it, so I was like, right, I'm gonna record it too then. But being part of a crowd, like even the first time they sing Hogwarts, Hogwarts, we were all doing that, and like it was just so cool, and it just built and built and built, and then obviously like all the different characters come out, like especially when Draco comes out, it was just like the noise, it was just unbelievable. It was so cool to be a part of. So yeah, it was a really fantastic night. It was totally awesome. Then on Monday, I worked, and I don't think I did anything in the evening, but I can't remember now. Oh, was that the night? I think that was the night I was doing loads of cooking. Is that right? That must be right. Yeah, because I ended up working for the other job, and I also vlogged bits of that. And then yesterday, I went to work in the morning. That was just chill, normal, whatever. And then after work, I think I spoke to you, I went to town and just wandered and enjoyed living in London. And even that was just so nice. I know I vlogged bits of it, but it was so lovely and chill and like, I just love it. I love London. I love being independent. I love all of it. You know, just, it's so nice. And then I went to the National Theatre to see Here We Are. And my seats were fantastic. I'd seen reviews that the seats were bad because of how far forward they were and how high the stage was. But I mean, yeah, my neck got sore. I did look up the whole time, but aside from that, the view was great and it was so cool. Sondheim is very special, and it's such a shame. I mean, it's sad obviously anyway that he died, but it's especially a shame that he died halfway through writing a show, because you can tell and you do sort of long for those bits that didn't quite get finished. The show, I loved it. It was right up my street, but it was really strange, and I haven't quite figured out all of it. I'm trying to be a bit vague because Wayne's here and I don't want to spoil anything for him and for you guys, obviously. But I've discovered recently in the last year or so, when I go to see a show, especially if I'm not sure about it, it's different if I really love it and I'm like, well, I did really enjoy this, but if it's a show that I'm like 100% sold on and 100% get, then it's different. But if it's a show where I'm a bit like, I'm not quite sure about something about it, I have discovered various reviewers who I did know about anyway, but I now go and check their reviews and see what they have to say. And this show hasn't had its official premiere yet in the UK. Actually, I could probably check the American reviews, but I'm kind of waiting for that day and the reviews that will come of it, because I want to know how people have interpreted the piece. I really enjoyed it, but it was just very strange, and I just want to discuss it and find out more about other people's views on it. But it was a great night and I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad I went. And then today I had a bit of a lie-in, although, well, I was meant to have a lie-in by like an hour compared to like an hour later. I should have been able to get up, but I ended up having a lie-in of about 20 minutes. But it felt good. It felt good to have that lie-in, so that was nice. And then I went to work at my local job, and it's so nice being local, and I got lots of sweet treats, which was also nice, and I liked the team I work with, and the time went so quickly today. Like at one point someone came in and they were talking about the time, I don't know why, and they asked what's the time, and I looked at my watch and it said 5 to 12, and I said there's no way I've been here for 3 hours. But I had, and the rest of the day kept going like that, and I ended up staying on an extra hour, and even that last hour, or the last 2 hours, flew by. But it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it, and now I'm home still at a reasonable time, and Wayne's done some cleaning, which is so nice. Like, it feels so refreshing, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill tonight. I think, again, I was gonna go for a run, and again, it hasn't happened. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm working again. Oh no, I'm doing a double shift, I forgot. So not tomorrow, maybe Friday, we'll see. Sunday? No, I can't do Sunday. We'll see. I'm gonna try and go for a run at some point this week. Oh, I forgot I'm doing a double shift tomorrow. That's annoying. But anyway, I'm feeling really good, and I just wanted to give you an update on all those things that have been happening, because I've been filming bits, but I've not necessarily spoken about everything. So that's where we're at, and I will see you when I see you next. Bye. Right, hello. Wayne's just convinced me to go for a run because I'm not gonna have time until, you said Monday, but I don't even know if Monday will be possible. It depends, because I might be working.
There you go then, all the more reason.
There we go then, all the more reason. So that's the latest update. Can't wait. I will talk about it in my running video. Yay! Hello. I've just got home from a 13-hour shift. I didn't realise it was 13 hours until I mentioned to Wayne. I started at 7:30 and finished at 8:30, and in total I had about a half-hour break, and that half-hour break was spent travelling from one job to the other. Good fun. Actually, it was less than half an hour. I think it was 20 minutes because I ended up staying on a bit at the first job. But I was saying to Wayne, amazingly, like, I don't feel like I've had a 13-hour shift, and it didn't feel that slow either. It wasn't as fast as yesterday. I was hoping it would be, and so I kept looking at the time. But it was definitely fine. Like, it didn't feel hard. It didn't feel like a slog. I felt like I ate well. I didn't eat too much, didn't eat too little. Wayne's here.
Got the towels.
Hard at work doing the laundry. And yeah, it just felt good because I sometimes on days like this where I work long shifts, I feel like I just eat a lot of rubbish. And I had a little bit of rubbish, but just enough sugar to keep me going, but not too much. Oh, he's floating in the background. Just enough to keep me going, the right amount, and I didn't feel over full and sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I feel good. And now we're gonna have supper and I'm looking forward to it because it has been a warm day, and so I wanted something fresh, like a wrap, like we had the other day, and that's what we're gonna have. So yay. Right, bye. Hello, we finished eating, but just an update because I realized I never spoke to you guys about this since, on the couscous that I made for all those lunches. First of all, it has made way too much, and this is tomorrow's portion, and I've taken more for tomorrow than I usually would, so really I could have had 3 more portions, and I've had it every day for lunch, but I'm gonna try and split it over 2. I've added guacamole to this one, which is why it looks a bit different. But my main thought is I wish I hadn't done the stock cube because I really like the lemon and tomato flavour that I've put with it, but it doesn't work with the stock. It's like conflicting flavours for me. I wish I'd left it plain and then had the lemon and tomato, or done the stock but with something else. Like I could have maybe made an egg, like a fried egg, and you know, like egg fried rice, but egg fried couscous or whatever, which is not something I thought about until this very moment, and actually that's something I might try next time. But yeah, this made a big portion and it's just not like, it's fine, it's not inedible, but it's not as satisfying as I was hoping it would be. This one though, tomorrow should be better because I added guacamole, and I like guacamole anyway, and I've been heating it up on the days that I haven't added avocado. There was one other day I did add avocado, but I feel like this is almost better because it's even less of the stock flavour and more of that like fresh tomato, lemon, lime flavour. So hopefully this will be good for tomorrow. And then I don't know when I'm going to eat this last portion because it's Friday night tomorrow night, so I'll be out for Shabbat, and then it's Shabbat, and I don't think I'll have it for Shabbat lunch or for supper. And I don't know yet what I'm doing on Sunday. My hours might have shifted. I may end up only doing a half day. I may end up not working at all, which honestly I wouldn't mind too much, but I don't know. I'll probably find out Saturday night, but that's okay. I said that. I didn't mind that. But anyway, I can't be bothered washing everything up now, so what I'm going to do is just wash up the spoons because we have no more spoons left, and then I won't worry about anything else. Pillows? I didn't know we had pillows, but we do. Right, bye. Hello. I've just come home from work a little bit later than I would have liked, but it's okay. It was a really good day, but the last sort of hour and a half went slower than I would have liked. And I've got about an hour and a half now until I need to go, well, need is a strong word, but until I'm going out for Shabbat. And the main 2 tasks that I would like to do before I go, actually 3, but 2 main ones. The dishes, because they've again stacked up. Very much my own fault. I just leave them. I've been busy, I've had long days. And I kept saying to Wayne not to worry about it. And he focused on the things that I like doing less. And I do like doing dishes. That's just a lot. It's so warm as well. I'm so grateful. Where I work has really good air conditioning to the point where I was actually cold today on a day when it was like 26 degrees. What's the flat say? 27.5, lucky me. So I've come in and opened the windows, but it's warm. Alexa's flashing yellow, which is very suspicious to me. Hey Alexa, what's the weather?
It's 22 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies.
Feels like it's warmer. So I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm not very far in at the moment. I started it yesterday, but only listened to like 10 minutes of it, so I haven't like got into it yet. I feel like with especially audiobooks, but books in general, the first bit I need to be able to get into and like do a solid chunk, because otherwise I'm not in the world yet and I'm not invested. And that's how I feel right now, but I'm going to keep my headphones on while I do the dishes. And the second thing, I don't even think I said, is to wipe the kitchen surfaces. Everything else is cleaned by Wayne, which is, again, something I'm very grateful for, but wiping surfaces, that's right up my street, so I will do that. And actually, I've just looked around and realised I also need to put away my laundry from yesterday. Wayne very kindly folded it, but I haven't put it away yet. So I'm going to do those things. Oh, and then the actual third thing that I would like to do, but I'm not necessarily expecting, is I would really like to edit a YouTube video because I have been filming a lot and I would like to clear the space and have it ready, because also I think I'm not that far behind now on my next one, and actually maybe I can film my favourites as well. There's a lot I would like to do in the next hour and a half. I don't know if it's all going to get done, but I think maximum I'll be working 2 hours on Sunday instead of 12, so I should have Sunday to do stuff, which is fantastic. But dishes, surfaces, laundry are the main things. Let's go. Hello, I'm about to head out. Sorry about the mess that is my hair. Is that what I was going to say? I don't think so, but here we are. I did the dishes, although there was a bottle I couldn't open, so I left that for Wayne, and because it's his bottle anyway. And I also cut myself an orange, so I've got a chopping board and a fork and a knife and bowl to wash up, but that's fine. I wiped the counters and I started editing the first like 15 minutes of a video, so that feels good. And like the rest is ready to be edited, and well, I might need to do more, but it feels good. It's saved, and post Shabbat I will have a look at it. There is a lot. I'm kind of glad that, well, I'm hoping that Sunday will be a short shift and that I'll have most of the day, because I feel like there are a lot of things that I've not had a chance to get around to, and none of it is super urgent, but all of it is, I didn't do the laundry, by the way, all of it is things I would like to do. My hair is such a mess. And yeah, I would like to do it, you know, as soon as possible. I also don't know if I've spoken about how hot it is. I think I did mention it earlier, but it has been a very hot few days, and I don't do well in the heat. Although I do enjoy wearing my more summery dresses, that does make me happy. Right, I'm gonna go. I will see you potentially Saturday night, definitely Sunday. Yay. Oh yeah, that was another thing I wanted to do. There is something I really want to make, a dish, and I just keep not having time for it. Every time it's like the last thing to get pushed back because it's not urgent, it's a dessert. It would just be nice to have, but definitely not a need to have. But I'm hoping Sunday, or I could even prep it maybe tomorrow, but definitely Sunday I could cook it, which I'm excited for. Right. Bye, I will see you later. Hello, oh, my battery's running low, but just very quickly, I went to work this morning, and then once I got back around 1:45, I messaged my parents, and then I spoke to them for about an hour, and now it is almost 3 o'clock, and I've just started making lunch, which is gonna be a scrambled egg, and I'm very excited. And then I've got a long list of things to do, and this is why I really like having more hours of daylight, because a lot of it is filming stuff, and if it was winter, it would be dark already, or at least getting dark in the next hour by the time I'd finished eating. I want to film a Dear Hopefuls video. I want to try and edit a vlog. I want to film my favourites. I want to film there's another video that I want to film. I want to edit not just the vlog, but also another video. I think that might be it. Oh, and did I say Dear Hopefuls? That's definitely a priority. So yeah, there's a bit of stuff I would like to do. And honestly, I have the time for it. I'm feeling motivated, and I'm gonna get it done. It feels good. It feels good that like I've got the afternoon and I feel energized, and you know, I've got light, and it's great. I think that's all I'm gonna share for now. I can't think of anything else. I'm just gonna have a great time, and I should mix my egg, scramble it as they say, and dishes, that's another thing I'm gonna do, and I will have you come with me, watch me do some more dishes, because once again, they have piled up. Yay! Hello, I've done a couple of productive things and a couple of less productive things. That's not true, everything has been productive, just some things more so than others. I did the dishes, which was great and so needed. I did the laundry, did a bit of folding and all that fun stuff. Then I did some exercise. And now I'm gonna have a shower, get into pajamas, and certainly cook. The question is what? I theoretically do have food for supper because we've got leftovers from Friday night, but I feel like I want to make something for lunches over the next few days because I'm working a lot again, but I'm not sure what because we don't have very much. We've got a lot of base foods like lentils, bulgur wheat, pasta, that kind of stuff, but we don't really have anything to go with it. Like no vegetables, no protein, no tofu or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see if I do anything with that. And then there's this apple and rhubarb crumble that I've been wanting to make for a while. And maybe I'll do it tonight. It depends a little bit on my energy. But step one, showering. Yay.